Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've been discussing back and forth. I've been on the phone, and we're going to do a little short video on vehicles, and how you present your vehicle that you're driving in to work, how you go about parking your vehicle, the condition of your vehicle. Like I say, starting out, you may be at the very bottom. You don't have a whole lot going on, because trust me, I know. I've been at the bottom, so I know how it is to be at the bottom. But as going up, you will start to change. But when you come in, and we're talking, I'm a little stressed on how you keep your vehicle. I want you keeping it clean when you're parked there on the lot at work. I want it clean. I want your tires clean. Armor all, whatever you got to do. Excuse me. But keep it clean. Keep it clean on the inside, because other sales reps will be climbing in there. Don't want to disrespect them, because they're going to be wearing their good clothes. So you want the inside of your vehicles clean. You want the outside of your vehicles clean. You don't want to lay up against it and get mud all over your clothes. You got to be able to carry products in your vehicle as you go to make your sales. Your vehicle is going to be a tool of your trade. If you have any decals on it, or any words of bands or stuff like that, I'm asking you, please, just remove all those. And if you're upset about that, trust me, if you'll just pay attention to what I'm saying, it's going to be only for the good of you. Your vehicle, you're going to have to catch a ride with some of your other buddies during the week. But when they're riding with you, I don't want them to be disrespected. Also, as you're riding around, you're coming on the property. I don't want to hear you coming in there rattling the windows in the morning. Do not be disrespectful. Come in there respectful, because remember, you're changing. You're becoming something different. Just when I was on the streets, I listened to my rock and roll, and that was in the 70s, and I liked it. I liked rock and roll back then. That was long hair rock and roll. But like I say, I love all forms of music. You come in that parking lot, I want that music turned down. I don't want to be disrespectful to the residents that surround the business. I don't want you to be disrespectful to other people. If your music has a vulgar language in it, please, I'm asking you, do not come on that lot with having vulgar music coming out of it. You can listen to that on your time, but when you're at work, it's different. Because, like I say, and as you're out selling, I'm going to have people ride with you, you're going to ride with them. I'm not going to let them hoodoo you with a bunch of their music. When you're with me, I'm not going to play all my country music real loud and sing to you. Because I know you don't want to hear me sing. So I'm just saying. Because there's going to be days you're going to be with me. There's going to be days I'm going to be with you. So we're not going to disrespect each other. We're going to talk and communicate and talk about our destiny, where we're going and where we've been and what we're going to do next. Okay? So that's how to be. That's a rule. And like I say, I hate setting rules, but you got to set rules. Now, when you get off work and you're leaving, you're excited, had a great day, do not go to burn rubber coming down the park. If you got hydraulics on your ride and you want to take off, you're so excited you want to go out jumping, do not do that. I don't want you running over somebody, even though you may be the master of hydraulics. You may be the NASCAR when you're out there on the street. But if you're within 2 or 3 blocks of this business, if I'm going to be at, if you're going to be attending, then you're going to think of that just like you're going to church. I don't want you booming. You're coming into work, you're going out. As soon as you see you're coming up, you say, man, Bill, that's a good part of the song, but I'll turn it down. Remember, once you're on that parking lot, you're mine. If you're outside there, getting ready to pull in, and I hear you booming, you're doing that to spite me. You see what I'm saying? Don't do that. Be respectful of me, and I'll be respectful of you. Plain and simple. When you come in, conduct yourself as a professional. You will come in, we will have our motivation, we'll get fired up, Someone will go with you. You may go with somebody else. I will not stand for anybody disrespecting you or your music, but I will not let you disrespect anybody else or their music. So most of the time when you're riding with somebody, you ask, can I turn this music on? Even if it's your vehicle. Because they may not like to hear it. And trust me, some days you're going to have to ride with me. I like listening to classical music. So if you don't want to hear the real Beethoven, I can't even say it, but I love it. But either way, that's what I'm getting at. You respect me, I respect you. We all got a mission. Our mission is being a part of this team. I do not discriminate against you. Do not discriminate against me. So when you're there, be respectful. Now, if you get in a vehicle and the vehicle's got too strong of a smell from cologne or other products, remember, people have allergies. Somebody may not, their allergy may be under control until they get in the vehicle. Say your cologne, you got too much cologne on, or perfume, or maybe incense in the car, or maybe just car cleaner. You've got to learn to use all this stuff in moderation. Remember, you're a team. You're forming into a team. You're not a playboy or a playgirl right now. You're a team member. Okay? You're a team. You're with each other. You're like a band of brothers and band of sisters. You become one, unite together. It will work. It's worked in the past, it'll work again. So, like you say, do not be disrespectful. Watch what the products you use. Like I say, they may not make you sick, but it may make somebody else sick. Some people can even go into shock and have to rush them off to the hospital. And how would you feel if somebody like that happened to somebody that this may be the very person that may end up making us a bonus for the month and all of us celebrating? But no, they're in the hospital costing us something. So see, that's what you got to think about. Now when you come in there, I want them shoes sharp and shine. I want them clothes pressed. You can iron them every night. Now if you wear a suit and tie, you make sure you're going to need 5 of them, 6 really, but 5 of them for sure. Okay, they may be all the same color. The reason being, you're going to have to get them to the dryer cleaner during the week, because you got to have clothes fresh for the next week. So remember that. You're going to need more than one shirt. You're going to need different ties. Because guys, we all get to smell like manly. After being in a suit and tie, you're working out, you're in the heat, you're out of the heat, you're in the heat, out of the heat. You're going to be around other people smoking. Remember, we're not going to smoke. We're a team that don't smoke. We're a team of non-smokers. Even though you smoke, you're not going to smoke. You chew, no more chewing. No more dipping, no more chewing. You're becoming a professional. And that's what you're going to be. So, like I say, as we go through these things and we start to learn one another, and you start to learn the rules, yes, some of the rules may seem to be, maybe, I just don't like that rule, don't like it. You know what? You may not like it, but you can live with it. See what I'm saying? You may not like it, but you can live with it because the money. Money is going to be that's what you're here for anyways, for the money. But when I'm training you, and you're going through this training, you're going to be able to take it the rest of your life, wherever you go. You'll be able to take that training. Anywhere you go in life, you'll be able to take this training. And it's only going to do one thing. Build that resume for you. You're going to show this, I've had this training. And some people say, well, I don't know who this person is, so we'll go on the internet. He's on the internet. He belongs to organizations. Go on the internet, you'll see. Man's held all kinds of titles through life. Tell them that. When you put that on your web, on that, that's part of your training, because this is the strict training that you go through under me. And it is. I mean, it is. I don't care what anybody says. This is strict. But I've got one mission. My mission is to make you become a professional. That way you'll carry it throughout life. Yes, you'll see some get on board, be all excited, and fall to the wayside. They'll work their way out. But along the way, let's hope they'll be able to make it back in. Because I leave that door open. That's one thing I'll tell you, that door's always open to you, as long as I'm at the helm. It's always open. The only thing that shuts that door is you. You shut it, you can open it. If you get mad and you leave because something I've done or said to you or put you through or you didn't like, and you get mad and you storm out, remember, you shut the door. I didn't. I tried to talk you out of it. I don't want to lose nobody. I don't want to lose nobody. Because I know it's not only, I'm not only affecting you and touching you and grooming you, but it's also going to trickle down to your family members, your children, your church, people at school. People come in contact with you, they will see you differently. But you've got to go through training. You've got to have it. So repeat. Repeat. Because if I create you and let you become strong, then you can stand on your own. Wherever you go through life, you'll be able to stand on your own. You will have the confidence that's already inside you. Like I say, everything that I'm going to bring out of you is inside you already. All I'm going to do is just turn that key. I'm going to just tweak you. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to just tweak you. You're tweaking at that end, I'm tweaking at this end. My goodness, you wait to see the end product. But constantly, I need you doing research. I need you reading books on motivation. I need you reading books on sales. There's a lot of great people. You'll start to see yourself going into these bookstores, these major bookstores, even department stores, looking for books, anything. Read the Bible. Read the Bible. Get inspired and read the Bible. I mean, start to stand up for yourself. Go through this training. Become a sales rep. And you will become the professional that you're looking at to be. I thought you guys were waving at me there. But anyway, these lights are bright. But that's what I want you to do. I think we're having a little interference there. But I want you to go through, just check it all out, and check out other people, other speakers, and you'll see there's a, like I say, I may come across a little more forceful or whatever. I'm not out to hurt you. I'm only out to help you. You know, like I say, my hand's right here. Take my hand, let's walk through life, man. Or lady. You know, don't be afraid. Take my hand, let's go on this journey together. Because, like I say, as we walk through life, you're going to see great things. You're going to see things totally different than what you would see if you walk out now. If you walk out and say, man, I don't want no part of this. Just thinking, what you're going to miss out on all the possibilities that life has for you. All the possibilities. So remember, this time we're talking about the vehicles, how you drive your vehicle, how you arrive at work, how you going to work on keeping your vehicle clean, how you going to make sure you keep it smelling fresh, not overpowering. And also on the cologne that you wear. You've got to watch it. And I'm bad about that too, especially when I was younger. Boy, I thought, man, I need it more and more and more on. It's not that. The colognes are designed where it takes, they're very expensive. And they're designed to use a little bit and then refreshing throughout the day. But you don't have to drown yourself in it. Because there are people who do have allergies. We got to watch it. So remember that. You know, you got to watch it. You want to make sure you got clothes to get you through a week. And that way you'll have some to go into dry cleaners. Usually dry cleaners are even closed back in the day. So you want to find a day of the week that will be good for you to where you'll have a dry cleaner. Find a dry cleaner close to your house or one close to here to work, so where you can drop them off after work or before work. You know, whatever. You can drop them off in and out, whatever. But you can pick them up. Or maybe your spouse can pick them up for you. But you want to have, I want them clothes always pressed, clean. I want them shirts pressed and clean, those ties. I want them ironed and pressed. can't go in wrinkled up, people. The part of being a professional is learning how to become a professional, is work. It's called work. Everybody's got to work to do something at life. You've got to. Even if you're going to do nothing but beg for money, you're going to have to figure out you've got to work to beg for money. Because if you ever see a panhandler, what's he doing? He's begging for money. He's down on his luck. He's begging for money, but he's having to work to get it. I mean, he has to go out and sit on the corner, either in all extremes of weather, take all kinds of verbal abuse, probably even physical abuse. Don't tell him what comes through. Bless their hearts. But see, as you start to get better at being you, you can be one that puts more money into their hands. Just trust me, as long as you're giving it, the Lord will bless you. If he's down his luck, then the Lord will also bless him by letting you tithe to him. Give him something. So remember, once you tithe into your church, you're going to start to learn to give to find you an organization. I can't stress that enough. Find you an organization, find you a church. Remember, look through, watch your news on your local TV, read your local newspaper. You'll find at different times, maybe the county park needs some funds for something. Maybe you can donate something. Get there and most of the time you can almost get your picture made and throw there. You're going to be a professional, so they're going to say, oh, wow, you're doing this. You'll start to learn how you can tithe more and give more as you go through this in life. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call that a wrap. Thanks for coming, man. But anyway, we're going to call this a wrap right here.